Welcome to Master Mathematics in Minutes. Today's topic is about the interior angles of polygons, and we'll cover a couple of examples on how to calculate the interior angles of polygons, and we'll conclude the topic with a summary. And finally, be kind and subscribe for more videos. So, what are interior angles of polygons? The sum of the interior angles of a polygon with n sides is given by n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees. And this is true for regular or irregular polygons. So a regular polygon has all sides of the same length, and irregular polygons have sides that are different in length. And this relation holds for both regular or irregular polygons. We will consider this visually. Firstly, looking at a pentagon with 5 sides. And we have the interior angles labeled in dark blue. And the next example is a hexagon with 6 sides, with the interior angles labeled in light blue. And next we have a heptagon with 7 sides, with the interior angles labeled in green. And the next example is an octagon with 8 sides, with the interior angles labeled in orange. And then we have a nonagon with 9 sides, and interior angles labeled in red. And finally, a decagon with 10 sides, with interior angles labeled in grey. So the sum of all of these interior angles is given by n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees. We'll consider this through a couple of examples. In the first example, we're asked to calculate the sum of the interior angles of a pentagon. So this is a visual representation of a pentagon with 5 sides. And so we have n is equals to 5, being the number of sides. And the sum of the interior angles is given by n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees. And we'll substitute n with 5 because the pentagon has 5 sides, minus 2, and multiply by 180 degrees. And that gives us 540 degrees, being the sum of all of the interior angles in the pentagon. In the second example, we're asked to calculate the size of each interior angle of a regular heptagon. So a heptagon has 7 sides. And so we have n is equals to 7 in this case. And we know that the sum of the interior angles is given by n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees. And we can substitute n with 7 because the heptagon has 7 sides. Well, minus 2 and multiply by 180 degrees. And that gives us 900 degrees. And so, because this is a regular heptagon, all the sides are equal in length, and all of the angles in the interior side are equal as well. So we're able to divide the 900 by 7, which is the number of sides, to obtain the size of each of the interior angle. So we have 900 divided by 7, and that is equals to 128.57 degrees. So labeling that visually, we have that angle as 128.57 degrees. And that's the same for all of the other angles as well. In the third example, we're asked to calculate the angle x. So this polygon has 10 sides. And so we have n is equals to 10. And this is called a decagon. And so we know that the sum of the interior angles is n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees. And we'll substitute n by 10 because this polygon has 10 sides. Minus 2 times 180 degrees, that's 1440 degrees as the total of the interior angles. So to obtain x, which is one of the 10 angles, we'll divide the total angle by 10 because it has 10 sides and 10 angles. So the size of each of the interior angle, which is x in this case, is equals to 1440 divided by 10, being the number of sides, and that is equals to 144 degrees. In the final example, we're given that the sum of the interior angles of an irregular polygon is 1080 degrees. And we're asked to calculate the number of sides of this polygon. And so, we have the sum of the interior angles given by n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees, and we'll set that to be 1080 in the question. And the idea here is to solve for n, being the number of sides. So we'll divide both sides by 180 degrees. That leaves us with n minus 2 on the left, and on the right it's 1080 divided by 180. And solving for and, we'll bring the minus 2 to the right, and that becomes a plus 2. And we'll copy the first term down. And that simplifies to n is equals to 8. So this polygon has 8 sides. To summarize, the sum of the interior angles of a polygon with n sides is given by n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees. And this is true for regular or irregular polygons. So regular polygons have equal sides, but irregular polygons have sides of different length. So the first polygon that we've considered is a pentagon with 5 sides, and we have a hexagon with 6 sides, a heptagon with 7 sides, an octagon with 8 sides, a nonagon with 9 sides, and a decagon with 10 sides. Thank you very much for watching. This is Master Mathematics in Minutes.